gentlemen, please remain standing for our pledge.
Good morning. Today we gather at the threshold of something new. We honor the dedication this morning of each of you graduates of the Florida A&M University College of Law, and we celebrate the families, friends, and mentors whose unwavering support have carried you here. Do you remember, graduates, the first day of law school? How excited you were? How nervous you were of the unknown? As the time went by, you learned to read not only the words of the pages of your cases, but the lies behind them, the struggles for justice, the voices seeking to be heard. You discovered resilience, especially in the late night study sessions. You developed courage each time you spoke in moot court, and compassion in the clinics that you attended, where you served the marginalized, and the vulnerable. Those early days were heavy, but you pressed on, and today you stand ready to be hooded, a testament to your perseverance. One thing that has kept you going here is the FAMU community. Look around you today and consider the faces of your cohorts who became confidants, your professors who became your guides, and your family members who anchored you. The point is, justice is never accomplished alone. It grows from community, the listening ear, the challenging question, the shared triumph. Today we honor not just your individual achievement, but the network of care, the network of encouragement that has shaped every case brief, every clinic hour, every final exam. So as you leave this great institution, let me remind you that you carry more than knowledge of statutes and rulings. You carry the power to shape lives, to mend wrongs, to give voice to the voiceless. The hood you will soon receive is more than a mark of expertise. It is a mantle of responsibility. May it remind you that of your true purpose, and that the true purpose of law is service. The true purpose of law is to heal divisions, to uphold dignity, to build bridges where once stood barriers. As we prepare for our invocation, I want you all to savor this morning. I want you to savor the applause of your loved ones, the collective pride of the Florida A&M family, the Florida A&M nation, and we hope integrity will be your compass. Integrity will be your compass, and compassion and love will be your guide in life. Let us pray. Would you bow your heads? To the all-wise God, as we gather in this moment of transition and triumph, let us pause in quiet reflection. May the spirit of wisdom and integrity be present among us. May the lessons be learned that we learn guide our steps. And may our hearts remain open to compassion and justice. May we always adhere to the rule of law. Together, let us draw upon the strength of this community and the promise of the hope as we honor these graduates and their journey on this day. Please, Lord, lead them in their future endeavors. Bless them in their going in and in their going out. And all of the people in this room, the people of God said, amen.
Everyone, please be seated.
Good morning, and welcome to the 20th annual hooding ceremony for the graduating classes of Florida A&M University's College of Law. Now, we are here to recognize and celebrate the 2024-2025 graduating class members who have completed or soon will complete their program of study at the FAMU College of Law. We are honored to have all of you here to join us in this celebration. There are a few housekeeping rules that I need to announce. To ensure that all guests can enjoy the program, please remain seated during the program, especially during the hooding. If you must leave the room, please exit quietly. Thank you for your cooperation. To access the program, please scan the QR code located on signage stationed in the aisles, or you may see any of our greeters to scan the QR code. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce some of our platform guests. Please hold all applause until the introductions are completed. I will begin with the Reverend Dr. Robert Spooney, pastor of Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church in Paramore, who provided the meditation this morning. Then we have Marjorie Thomas, Assistant Dean for Student Affairs, followed by Denise Cespedes, Assistant Dean for Skills and Instruction, and then Dexter Smith, Assistant Dean for Admissions. Next, we have Anne Marie Cavazos, Associate Dean for Academic Affairs. Next is Dr. Eric Akins, Director of Title III Programs. Then we have Dr. Allison Watson, Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost. Next is Dr. Timothy Beard, Interim President of Florida A&M University. Then we have Trustee Natalie Figures, FAMU Board of Trustees. Next is our keynote speaker, the Honorable Tiffany Moore Russell, Orange County Clerk of Courts. Also on stage are the esteemed FAMU College of Law faculty. Please welcome all of our platform guests and faculty. Thank you. Now, Trustee Figures will bring remarks on behalf of the FAMU Board of Trustees.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Esteemed graduates, faculty, families, and honored guests. My name is Natalie Figures. I'm a proud alumna of Florida A&M University, a devoted attorney, and a justice advocate. Today, I stand before you not only as a trustee of this esteemed institution, but also as someone who deeply understands the journey you all have undertaken. Law school is a rigorous path, filled with countless hours of reading, analyzing complex cases, and grappling with terminology that often feels like a whole new language. You guys know what I mean. Okay. The sleepless nights, the relentless studying, and the unwavering commitment you all have demonstrated here today have brought you to this pivotal moment. Your presence here today is a testament to your resilience and your dedication. It is important to acknowledge that not everyone who embarks on this journey reaches this milestone. Your achievement here is significant and well-deserved. As you are presented with your hoods today, please remember that this ceremony is more than just a tradition. It's a symbol of your transition into the legal community. Carry forward the values instilled in you here at Florida A&M University College of Law: excellence, integrity, and a commitment to justice. Class of 2025, congratulations. The Board of Trustees celebrates your success and looks forward to the impactful contributions you'll make in this legal field. Thank you.
Good morning. Good morning. Reverend Spooney, if it was Sunday morning, perhaps you would take a text and the sermon would be, "The battle has been fought and the victory has been won." Let's give this class of 2025 a round of applause. To Interim Dean Cecil Howard, Trustee Natalie Figures, and our very distinguished platform guests. And let me say to the baddest 114 graduating candidates that the College of Law has ever produced, give yourselves a hand again for making this journey. Let me say to our graduates, we are so proud of your tenacity to pursue the Juris Doctorate and join an elite group of servant leaders who will defend our civil liberties. This is so important. For many of you, today marks the end of your formal academic education, but your thirst for knowledge will constantly be piqued by the cases you will defend and or prosecute in pursuit of justice for all of mankind. As we say at FAMU, in Tallahassee, and throughout this state, including Orlando, we've got a lot to brag about. You are graduating at a very pivotal moment in history from one of the most esteemed institutions in the nation. Thanks to your dedication and unwavering commitment of our incredible faculty, staff, and administrators. Can we give our faculty, staff a hand today? Thanks for all you do. As some of you know, FAMU has ascended to number 81 on the U.S. News and World Report list of top 100 universities in America. Over 1,600 institutions, we were number 81, putting us in the top 4%. And for the 6th straight year, FAMU is the top public college and university in the country. I think that's worth of a round of applause as well. We're number 1. We are ranked number 20 in social mobility, meaning that we are changing the lives of students and families every day. Graduates, that means that you are armed with your FAMU degree, and you can confidently go out and secure the bag. We are going to watch with pride as this group tackles the fields of family law, bankruptcy, estate planning, employment and labor law, corporate law, and hopefully some immigration and constitutional law as well. But no matter what your path, or the path you decide to embark on next, know that your brilliant legal mind is needed in your graduate skills at the right time to make a difference and have an immediate impact on the future we want to leave for our children's children. So as you walk on this stage today, you are hooded by Professor Patricia Broussard. Know that the entire family stands with you in spirit to embrace you as you embark on the next chapter of your journey. You took the time to come here to learn. Now it's time for you to go to earn, that you may return to pay it forward one day. Again, congratulations. And as we said on last week, challenges will come and challenges will go. Every day will not be as a Sunday, but as we often say, when the dark clouds gather on the horizon, when thunder and lightning pierce the skies, come on, Rattlers, when faith is but a cloud in the eye of a fallen rather than hope is a lost friend, when the sinews of the chest grow weary, from those hard-charging linebackers, our legs, muscles grow tired from those hard-charging running backs. We and you must always remember the Rattlers will do what? Strike, strike, and strike again. You go and change the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Figures and Dr. Beard, for those great comments. Now I want to tell you about our speaker for this morning. I have the pleasure of introducing her. She's Orange County's Clerk of Courts. Tiffany Moore Russell is a native of Orlando, Florida. She received her bachelor's degree in political science from the University of South Florida and her Juris Doctorate from Florida State University's College of Law. She was elected to the Orange County Commission to represent District 6 in November 2006, becoming the youngest county commissioner ever elected to serve Orange County. She served 2 terms on the county commission, then made history again in 2014 as the first African-American female clerk elected in Florida and the first African-American clerk in Orange County. First as a commissioner and now as a constitutional officer, Clerk Russell has a strong commitment to her community. Trained as an attorney, she understands that access to the justice system is crucial, especially for those in the community who are economically challenged. That understanding led Clerk Russell to create the Lydia Gardner Self-Help Center. Named in honor of former Orange County Clerk, the center is the first of its kind in Orange County and provides low-cost legal assistance in the areas of family law, residential evictions, and small claims to those who are not represented by an attorney. Recognizing her outstanding contributions to the justice system, the Virgil Hawkins Florida chapter of the National Bar Association honored Clerk Russell with the 2024 Trailblazer Award. She was also honored with the Guardian Care 2024 Women Breaking Barriers and Blazing Trails Award. She was featured in the Legacy of Excellence, Phenomenal Black Women in Central Florida exhibit, and recently received the Chi Tau chapter of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity, Inc.'s 2024 Citizen of the Year Award. There's more. There's a lot. She's very credentialed, very well credentialed. Clerk Russell is president of the Florida Court Clerks and Comptrollers Association 2025 Board of Directors. She was also sworn in to serve another term on the Executive Council of the Florida Clerks of Court Operations Corporation, which is the statutory entity that oversees Florida's clerks' budgets. Clerk Russell also was appointed to serve as the Budget Committee Chair of that organization. Away from the office, Clerk Russell currently serves as the South Atlantic Regional Director for Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, which serves Florida, Georgia, and South Carolina, and is a member of Psi Theta Omega chapter. She attends St. Mark AME Church in Orlando. Clerk Russell is married to Anthony K. Russell Jr., and they are the proud parents of Anthony K. Russell III and Aiden Russell. Guests, friends, students, faculty, staff, please welcome our featured speaker, Orange County Clerk of Courts, Ms. Tiffany Moore Russell.
Thank you, Dean Howard. You didn't have to read all of that. And I won't be before you long, but I was told I had an hour. Is that okay? No. To Interim President Beard, to Interim Dean Howard, our esteemed dais guests, to the faculty and staff of the Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University, graduates, family, and friends, good morning. Good morning. This is a great day to be happy this morning. Are we correct? If nothing else, I should hear excitement from this group right here. It is indeed an honor to serve as your speaker for this momentous occasion this morning. A lawyer is either a social engineer or a parasite on society. These are words spoken by the esteemed jurist Charles Hamilton Houston, one of the founders of the National Bar Association in 1925, dean of the Howard University Law School, and the first special counsel of the NAACP. Graduates, I encourage you to research his short but impactful life as one of America's legal giants. He served his country during World War I, and upon his return, he entered Harvard Law School to advocate for those who could not strike back. That became his reason for being a lawyer. So the question I ask you this morning is, what is your reason for enduring 3 or 4 years of intense studies and personal sacrifice? See, my why was because my sister and nephew were killed by a drunk driver. And I was actually a 1L at Florida State University College of Law. That moment changed the trajectory of my life's purpose, because I learned on that day that bad laws can have negative impacts on families, because that driver in particular was released based on a technicality. And so I wanted, at that point, when I was in law school, I said, I'm going to go to a big firm and I'm gonna make a lot of money. But at that moment, my life changed. And I wanted to then work on policy that made it difficult for offenders to utilize loopholes in the law. And my purpose then became to pursue policies that positively impact the community, and that became the ever-present in my career. I was elected, as you heard, as the youngest county commissioner in 2006, and as a county commissioner, I was tasked with setting policies to ensure the health, safety, and welfare of the citizens of Orange County. Now, as the clerk of courts and president of the Florida Court Clerks and Comptrollers Association, I advocate for citizens to have access to the courts, irrespective of their social economic status. From opening the first of its kind self-help center where people can see an attorney for just $1 a minute, to ensuring clerks' offices statewide have a fair budget to provide efficient and quality customer service. All of this would not have been possible without knowing my why, my purpose in life, and what led me to get a law degree. So I ask you again, what is your why? Everyone knows, the FAMU Rattler mantra is you are to strike. And perhaps this morning we're going to use strike to bring your why into focus. Can we do that, graduates? See, whenever you evaluate your options, you first must be strategic. What tugs at your heartstrings? What do you want your purpose and legacy to be? As lawyers, we are uniquely positioned to be anybody we want to be. In the private sector, the vast majority of corporate lawyers are CEOs. And in the public sector, there are notable change makers who have shaped this nation's history, from U.S. presidents to social justice advocates. And now we are at a time where we are reminded of the independence of the judiciary in our nation's democracy, are protected by lawyers who advocate for the rule of law. Some of you will go on and become clerks for judges. Some will go to law firms, others to the state's attorney, and still others, you may go out and hang out your own shingle. Be excited and be proud of your graduation and ultimately passing the bar. But treat this moment as the foundation of your professional purpose in life. As you embark on life after law school, I encourage you, after you've become strategic in your next path, to practice with tenacity. There will be times, especially during bar prep, when you will start to second guess on why you went to law school. Please understand, I remember the late night study hours. And I sat and said, especially when I paid that first law school bill back, what did I think about? So you have lived the adage of the law being a jealous mistress. How many social functions and quality time have you missed because you have had to brief cases or study sessions to prepare for exams? It is these sacrifices that show your commitment and desire to see your task to the end. No matter the path you choose, you will be seen as tenacious and driven to pursue your purpose in life. As lawyers, you must be respectful. In professional responsibility, you learned what it means to be an ethical lawyer. Every bar association demands that we exhibit professionalism. By nature, the law is adversarial. Someone is going to lose. But which is misunderstood by society is, how is it possible to argue against one another and afterwards see one another socially? The best lawyers are those who represent their clients with zeal while respecting that each of us owe a sacred trust to maintain our system of justice. You are first and foremost an officer of the court. This respect of the system also extends to everyone connected to the system. That means acknowledging everyone in the courtroom, the judges, my clerks, the bailiffs, and even those who clean up the courtroom. You see, these are the people who know everything that is going on in the courthouse. It does not take much to be kind and give a smile to all you meet. Yes, you are paying attention to the luminaries in the legal profession, but they and the community are looking at you to see if you have what it takes to assume the baton. They will help guide you in your mission of justice. And as my young lawyers, as you embark on this great career, you must be innovative. As AI, chat boxes, auto everything, these are tools like any other technological advance we have seen. It is not the end all, some might think. You must be innovative with technology, but also always rely on the knowledge you obtained in law school. As the next generation of our profession, you will have to determine how to use technology with innovation to resolve your clients' challenges, because we do live in an instant society. Now, you would also have to determine how would you use technology to convey your client's message. How will you convey that message to a jury or a board of directors or to a community gathering? Your use of technology should reflect your style while being appropriate for the audience you seek to influence. It is always critical to know you may not work in the courtroom or you may work in a boardroom, but critical thinking you learned in law school will help you navigate technology with innovation. Next, my young lawyers, you must be kind. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Being kind and considerate never goes out of style. Oftentimes, we can change the trajectory of someone's day by simply acknowledging their presence. Being kind is the sibling of respect. Sometimes you will be faced with giving grace to an opposing lawyer who has suffered a tragic situation and needs time to regroup. Hopefully, there will be mutual respect, but if not, showing kindness should be the order of the day. It is important that you make sure that you are showing the profession and the community that we are here to show and extend kindness and respect to our peers. We must always make sure and know that we are the officers of the court in the forefront of what we do. Lastly, graduates, never lose empathy. Life happens. Today, your opposing lawyer may get a diagnosis of an inoperable tumor. Tomorrow, you may meet someone who has lost everything and has to live in a shelter. This may seem to be extreme examples, but they all happen all too often. Sometimes we are so occupied with our own lives that we become numb to what other people may be going through. All bar associations encourage their members to give pro bono hours to ensure all citizens have access to justice. So commit early in your legal career. Journey to give back. It is a privilege to be a lawyer. Though some may say we are ambulance chasers, some may say we hurt insurance companies, some may say we get the guilty freed, but I will tell you this much. When they are faced with a legal challenge, outside of calling their pastor or their priest, we are the next one they call. So I tell you to just know that it is a privilege to receive this degree. It is our obligation to always stand up for our clients while also standing for the rule of law. The system works best when each side brings its A game. So as you prepare for the bar exam and your legacy as a lawyer, remember to strike. Be strategic, be tenacious, be respectful, innovative, kind, and empathetic. We are facing a time where lawyers will define what this country looks like. You and the future lawyers will shape what American democracy looks like in 2030 and beyond. The law degree that you have earned will allow you to volunteer to help returning citizens reinstate their right to vote, or you'll have the opportunity to assist a family trying to avoid eviction. Your accomplishment today is not just about securing your law degree. It is about what you're going to do to help others. It would also help you understand your why and make sure your why will thrive and soar to bring about change in your community. No matter what the issues we are facing in this community, I challenge you as graduates of Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University College of Law to strike out against injustice and ensure that you are making a striking impact on everyone you come in contact with. As your president just said, and I'm going to add a little remix to it, because when the dark clouds gather on the horizon, when the thunder and lightning pierce the skies, when fate is but a glare in the eye of a fallen rattler and hope a lost friend, when the sinew of the chest grows weary under the fierce crossfire of opposing counsel, yes, I remixed it, and the muscles in the legs grow tired as you stand against injustice and bear the weight of relentless objections and motions, week-long trials, multiple days of deposition, sleepless nights of trial preparation, you must always remember the rattlers will strike, and strike again. Congratulations.
Oh, come on, we could do better than that. Let's give her another round of applause. Clerk Russell, will you please join me at the podium for a presentation? Clerk Russell, we are so thankful for you. We are filled with gratitude for you taking the time out on a Saturday morning to come and deliver to not only the graduates, but all of their families, all of the faculty and staff in the administration, those powerful words, and to remind us that no matter what we do, as we prolong our lives during this profession of law, that we continue to strive. I will continue to remember those, and I know our graduates, as they get out into the profession, your words will ring in their ears. So I wanted to present this on behalf of the Florida A&M University's College of Law at its 2025 hooding ceremony, presented to you, Clerk Tiffany Moore Russell, on this 10th day of May, 2025. Thank you. The preparation for this day began years ago. I want to take this opportunity to recognize those individuals who have taught, advised, counseled, or otherwise worked with our graduates throughout the past 3 or 4 years. I'd like to have these individuals stand when recognized and to remain standing. First, I'd like all faculty to stand and be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. Now I'd like all staff to stand and be recognized, and also, again, please join me in giving them a round of applause. And of course, some of them you don't see because they're in your midst with the orange shirts and the black shirts working so hard, as well as some of our 2L students. Look at the work they're doing. At this time, we will now recognize a few additional special guests. We will begin by recognizing any university administrators and their families who who are in the audience. Please stand to be recognized. Thank you for coming. Will any elected or appointed officials or their representatives please stand and be recognized? Thank you for coming. Will all judges and justices please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Will all FAMU College of Law alumni please stand and be recognized? Thank you for coming. Will all FAMU alumni in general please stand and be recognized? Will all Dean's Advisory Council members please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Now I am pleased to recognize a student who has continually excelled academically at the College of Law. Mr. Theodore Green IV is the 2025 valedictorian. On behalf of the faculty, students, and administration at Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University and the College of Law, I want to recognize Mr. Green for his outstanding academic achievements. Mr. Green, if you will please join me on stage to receive this recognition award. This and your bag.
I'm not messing with the box anymore.
Congratulations. Congratulations, Mr. Green, and we know that you will display it prominently. I will now recognize Ms. Jamesia Jackson for her service during the 2025 academic year as the president of the Student Bar Association. Thank you so much for your dedicated service. Ms. Jackson, please join me on the stage to receive a special presentation. And again, congratulations, Ms. Jackson. We know you will display yours prominently as well. Guests, faculty, administrators, graduates, we now turn to recognize the members of the graduating class. The candidates will be hooded by Professor Patricia Broussard, whom the class of 24-25 chose as their faculty hooder. Interim Associate Dean Anne-Marie Cavazos will announce the names. The candidates will be greeted by myself, Clerk Russell, Trustee Figures, President Beard, and Provost Watson as they proceed across the stage. We kindly ask that all guests remain in your seats during the hooding. Please take your photos from your seats if you are able to do so. So we will now have everyone to come up as I call you, and we will begin this process.
Yes, okay. Testing. Thank you. Okay, I'll tell them. Jamesia Jackson. Joanna Natalie Clayton. Wait a minute. Theodore Green. Oh, that's right. Haley Ryan Pedrera, Esquire. Elizabeth Pallone, Esquire. Jamal Damien Jock Ortez IV. Arrest. Francis Kofi Agri. Jalen Jantaz Harrington. Talia Kayla Rachel Hutchison. Brianna Chanel Neblet. Hydesha Juf. Martika Virginia Major. Jeanette Whitney Stafford. Alyssa Ann Nair. Anna Sophia Giglioli. Madeline Claire Story. Bailey Nicole Nagel. Vito James Birdie. Joshua Dale. Lucy Kyla Barnes. Samantha Grace Preddy. Michael Robert Jimenez. Taylor Marie Rourke. Tate James Byer. Michael Ezekiel Perez. Maris Jane DeRoche. Jasmine Cunningham. Jessica Marie Hanna. The new name. Helen Perot Coffee Clark. Alexandra Restrepo. Eugenia Rodriguez Perez. Lavelle Daddis Bristol. Christina Cassis. LaDacia Jolly. LaToya Nicole Walker. Dylan McRae Beadle. Chase Lopez. Pedro Enrique Warbe. Grayson Lanza. Joanne Morera. Catherine Annie Farrakin. Justin Tyler Jones. Jeffrey Taylor Kelly. Asia Lake. Yamika Marie Nagaluni Rieva. What a name. Why would I put Vanita Ramkalawan. Gabriel Negron. Kalari Hall. Rayana Clark. Lauren Crawford. Megan Collins Hernandez, Esquire. Theodis Fitzgerald, President Jr. Seth Hernandez. Sean McGill. Talia Anita Etienne. Elaine. Okay. Leah Elaine Johnson. Brianna Brittany Bradford. Madison Rose Buckle. Mariah Bueno. Edgar Perez. Megan Bernice Estelle Johnson. Unhook your button. Ooh. Joshua Bernard Fidello. Samuel Leon Potter. Dr. Pervin Shaw. Russo. Lowell Alexander Foss. Nellie M. King. Hannah Michelle Melias. Kiana Yvonne Zermino. Antonella Carmine Palma. Catherine Ruiz. Natalia Elizabeth Aros. David Alex Augustin. Jasmine Grace Harmon. Mary Cooley. Andrew Christian Bragg. Congratulations. Mary Catherine Moran. Gianna Portulatin. Billy Joe Hernandez. Rosalind Renee Monroe. Peg Eileen Nones. Annie, Anne, as she like to be called, Anne Jegadet. Haley Ariana Kimball Proctor. Yeah. Tamara Ayana DePriest. Danielle Lindsay Glenn. No, wait there. Namie Engineer C. Zafir. Terry Pointer. Timothy McGill. Khalif Hassan Jackson. I didn't know Michelle. Ariana Michelle Hoy.
Wow, wasn't that fun? I have to admit, this is my favorite part of any type of commencement proceedings. Just seeing the graduates walk across the stage and the families and everybody screaming and shouting. I love it. I could sit here all day and watch this. But now we come to another important part of our program. It's the time to congratulate and to recognize other special people that are here in the room this morning. It's time to recognize those who have contributed in so many ways to the achievements being celebrated here today. We need to thank all of you for your years of support and love. So first of all, will all parents of a member of the 24-25 graduating class please stand and be recognized and thanked? All parents. Thank you. Thank you. Will every grandparent of a member of the 24-25 graduating class please stand to be recognized? Every grandparent. Thank you. Thank you. Will every spouse of a member of the class of 25 please stand to be recognized? Here's a very special one. Here's a very special one. Will every child of a member of the class of 25 please stand? Every child. Every child. Raise your hand so we can see you. We thank you too. And your parents thank you. Will every significant other of a member of the class of 25 please stand to be recognized? Thank you. And last but certainly not least, will every other relative or friend of a member of the class of 25. Stand to be recognized. Thank you. Wow. Now that we have thanked all of you, I want to prepare you for one potential final step along this journey. If your graduate plans to take the bar exam, please remember that preparing for this is a very serious undertaking. Your new graduate will spend countless hours studying along or in a study group with classmates, attending classes and workshops, taking practice exams, and writing sample essays. In short, your graduate needs space during this period to ensure that they are ready for the rigors of this exam. So on behalf of the graduates who have a bar exam in their future, I want to first thank you in advance for understanding that this task is not easy. Remember, your College of Law, you are College of Law family. It is here to support you in every step of the way. Now we will have reflections delivered by Ms. Joanna Clayton, the 2024-25 the 2024-25 Student Graduate Chair. We will then sing the alma mater. We kindly ask that you take your seats after the alma mater for the recessional. The platform party will leave the stage and will be followed by the graduates.
Okay, there you go. Good morning, everyone. To Interim Dean Howard, esteemed faculty, staff, and distinguished guests, volunteers, family, friends, and proud alumni of FAMU College of Law. Thank you for being here to celebrate this momentous occasion. My name is Joanna Clayton, and I have had the honor and privilege of serving as the 2024-2025 Graduation and Hooding Chair. Class of 2025, we did it. Yes. We've crossed a threshold that only a small percentage of people in this country ever reach. But this isn't only a personal victory, it's a collective one. We made it through together with long nights, early mornings, cold calls, outlines, and plenty of moments where we questioned if we belonged here. But we stayed the course. When we started law school, we were like seeds, full of potential, unsure of the conditions around us, but deeply rooted in purpose. Like an ivy seed, we needed time, care, and the right conditions to grow. And that's what we found here at FAMU Law. Professors who poured into us, mentors who guided us, and classmates who uplifted us in a community that made us stronger. We didn't just grow, we thrived. We found our voices, we led with intention, and we showed up for our communities, our families, and each other. But this isn't the end of the journey. We're not done blooming yet. Now, our task is clear, and that is to complete the bar exam. That is the next mountain, and we are more than equipped to climb it. We spent 3 years observing, analyzing, and applying the law. We've developed discipline, resilience, and a work ethic that cannot be matched. And now, over the next few weeks, we give this last phase everything we got. Let me be clear. We have exactly what it takes to be successful in everything we put our mind to. As Rattlers for Justice, we carry the legacy of those who came before us, the ones who opened the doors, broke barriers, and made it possible for us to sit here today. We owe it to them, to ourselves, and to the communities we'll serve to rise to this challenge and succeed. So today, I charge us, each and every one of us, to study with intention, to push through the pressure, and to walk confidently into that exam room, ready to conquer it. Because after everything we've overcome, there is no way this exam will be the thing that stops us. Amen. As we step out of these halls and into courtrooms, boardrooms, classrooms, and beyond, we carry this foundation with us. We are no longer seeds, we are rooted, we are rising, we are ready. Congratulations, class of 2025. We grew here, now let's grow everywhere.